Good evening. Tonight we will be discussing how to live a spiritual Wiccan life by simply taking care of the natural world around us, without needing to perform elaborate rituals or even identify as a particularly ritualistic witch at all. At its heart, Wicca is a path rooted in nature. It honors the earth, the changing seasons, the balance of life and death, and the magic that lives in the natural world. But in our busy modern lives, it's easy to feel like we're disconnected from all that. We don't always have the time or the energy to prepare a full altar, light candles, or even hold a proper Sabbath. And the beautiful thing is you don't have to. You can live your Wiccan path every single day through small, sacred choices that reconnect you with nature and reflect your spiritual values. It doesn't have to be big, loud, or ceremonial. It can be gentle, quiet, and grounded. Let's talk about how. Now, Wicca is a natural path. It calls us to walk a path that honors nature. Not just symbolically, but literally. It's about recognizing the earth as sacred. The soil beneath our feet is sacred. The breeze on our skin, the sun through the window, the sound of the birdsong in the morning. These aren't just background noise. They are living, breathing energy of the divine. When we lose sight of that connection, we also lose part of our spiritual foundation. And in today's world, where we live in concrete jungles, spend more time looking at screens than skies, and have a growing climate crisis, it's more important than ever to bring that sacred connection back into focus. But how do we do it without any formal rituals? We live it. We weave it into our day-to-day lives. We become the ritual. Here are some very real, very practical ways to live your Wiccan spirituality through the natural world. You can reduce, reuse, and recycle with intention. I'm not just being trite. I'm not. It's not just environmental advice, it's a spiritual act. You can reuse plastic bags, jars, containers, and packaging wherever possible. Recycle everything you can, even if your town doesn't offer curbside pickup. Taking the time to drive to a recycling depot can become an act of devotion. When you reduce waste, you're saying, I honor this earth, and I will not take more than I need. You can also try growing something, anything. Grow something. You can grow herbs or tomatoes or whatever you have use for, because plants are a direct link to the cycle of life. A garden, even a tiny one, reconnects us to the seasons. If you live in a city, a single potted herb or a flower on a windowsill is just as sacred as an entire field of tomatoes. Tend to it. Speak to it. Thank it when you use it. That's magic, and that's prayer. You can also perhaps try avoiding harmful chemicals. This is easier said than done, and everything is a chemical. Let's be fair, everything is a chemical. But some chemicals are more harmful than others. So you can say no to harsh pesticides and synthetic lawn treatments where possible. It's not always possible, but it's worth trying. You can embrace natural methods like companion planting or hand weeding. Remember that you're not just caring for your garden. You're protecting bees, birds, and the unseen spirits of the land. So be kind. And don't forget to give back to the earth. We take so much. Let's give something in return. Try composting food scraps if you can. Feed wild birds, plant native flowers. Support pollinators like bees and hummingbirds. These aren't chores, they're offerings. And be a voice for the earth. Wicca doesn't stop at your doorstep. Donate to causes that protect nature, animals, or sacred land. Write letters to your local officials. Speak up for what matters. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Even sharing an article or signing a petition can have a ripple effect. Make an effort. And you can celebrate the seasons, but simply. You don't need candles and chants to honor the seasons. Pick a fresh flower and bring it indoors as a symbol of spring. Watch the leaves fall and reflect on what you're ready to let go of. Light a warm fire and feel gratitude. The turning of the year is sacred, and all you have to do is notice. Slow down and observe. Your awareness is a magical tool. Step outside and truly listen. Watch the clouds move. Feel the soil beneath your fingers. Even 2 minutes spent in stillness with nature can shift your energy and anchor your spirit. Speak kindly to the earth. It sounds simple, but it is so profound. Say thank you to the land when you harvest. Whisper blessings to the trees as you pass. Let your words be a bridge between you and the world. You don't need to call the quarters or cast a circle to live as a Wiccan. You can. Sometimes that's wonderful. But if that doesn't fit your life or your energy today, you are still valid. You can be a powerful, connected, spiritual person by how you treat the earth. That is your circle. That is your altar. Your garden is your book of shadows. Your recycling bin is your cauldron. Your compost is your sacred fire of transformation. Every time you make a mindful choice to honor nature, you are walking the Wiccan path. Thank you for joining us this week. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one small everyday thing you do to honor the earth in your spiritual practice? Share it in the comments below and inspire the community. Blessed be.